Good afternoon. I am Dr. Indresh, Assistant Professor, the Department of Poultry Science, Veterinary College, Bengaluru. And I am going to present regarding the biosecurity in the poultry farms, a road to prosperity. What is biosecurity? Biosecurity is a separate wall between the disease-causing organisms and the host. And the biosecurity to minimize the induction of the disease in the poultry and to protect the flock from the disease-causing organism. And biosecurity is one of the prophylactic measures to prevent the disease transmission. The major objective of the biosecurity to limit the spread of infection, to keep the birds healthy, to get the maximum production, and to minimize the germ load between the farms or within the farms. And the benefits of the biosecurity, there are so many benefits: to reduce the risk, to keep out the disease and limit the spread of disease between the flock, and improves the overall health performance, and which reduces the mortality and morbidity, and which increases the ultimately the profitability of a farmer. And why we talk so much about biosecurity in a poultry? We all know the survival rate of organism is very high in the poultry, which causes the disease, and the disease-causing organisms are resistant to so many disinfectants, and the rate of multiplication within a minute it gets multiplied into millions together, and the mutation of a virus is very common in poultry causing viruses, and emergence of a new disease, and the re-emergence of an old disease in a newer strain. And where you have to apply the biosecurity? We have to apply the biosecurity starting from the parent pure line stock to till the marketing of a finished product. You have to apply the biosecurity aspect in all the farms, hatchery, feed plant, processing unit, and the outlet in everywhere. And how strong our enemies? So depending upon the strength of the enemies, we can decide what kind of a biosecurity we have to provide. For example, I already told 1 gram of dust contain 20 to the power of 5 to 18 to the power of 5 a coliform. That means a gram of dust will contain millions together or billions together of microorganisms. Because of this, by seeing the nature of the farm, we have to decide which kind of biosecurities are required. How strong are our enemies? The survival rate will reflect. For example, take example of Salmonella pullorum. It survives almost 3 months. If you take Salmonella typhimurium or IBDV, it will survive from 6 months to maximum of 9 months. So we need to take utmost care to protect from all these disease-causing organisms. And causes of disease, the infectious cause will be around 86%, the nutrition deficiency will be around 6%. All other, because of an injury, toxic or metabolic disorder or environmental condition, it accounts almost near 10%. And the diseases are caused by various reasons: bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa, external parasite and internal parasite. And these are for some photos showing which is a good and bad biosecurity. This shows the good biosecurity poultry house and this, and you have to keep some the entry gate or the wheel lip in the entrance, and you should not dispose the carcass like this. And you have to maintain the quality of feed is very, very important. You have to at least take care a minimum precautionary measure to store the feed, and you have to put some visitors entry restricted board and wheel lip for both the vehicles as well as the persons. And at least you have to put some barricade and limestone in the road so that it will have some kind of a disinfection and disinfectant food dip, and even at the hatchery level you have to put some disinfectant food dip at the entrance level, and you have to have daily practice of the hand washing. This is a hand wash so that it will sanitize the person who is involved in the poultry farm activities. And biosecurity dressings, you have to maintain the minimum dress code depending upon the capacity or economic state of farmers so that it will control, and so that you can do some fumigation at least routinely so that it will control the disinfectant and cleaning all the used equipments like that. So at the end, the conclusion, doing the little things now can prevent the need to do the major things later. That means if you take care at the early hours and if you follow some precautionary measure in the initial stage, we can prevent the huge loss at the end of any outbreak. So this is just comparison between a good biosecurity farm and the bad biosecurity farm. You can see all germs are entering and birds are looking like sick and economically lost. Other than good biosecurity farm with all fencing and all biosecurity measures, birds will look always healthy. Thank you. Thank you very much.